Hello all, in this video we'll explore the exciting admin panel controls and enhancements that we introduced in our latest release, Cliq 6.0. We'll start by discussing the reasons behind our latest updates and how they align with your needs as Cliq administrators. Next, we'll explore the new functionalities in the admin panel introduced in Cliq 6.0. I'll walk you through each functionality, highlighting how these changes can streamline your administrative tasks. Following that, we'll dive into the upgrades and enhancements we've made. I'll share how these improvements not only enhance user experience but also offer you more control and flexibility. Starting with the reasons behind our latest updates, which we've organized around 5 key pillars. First and foremost, ensuring the security of your data is our top priority. With the increasing importance of data privacy and compliance, we made enhancements that fortify our defenses, giving you peace of mind as you manage your communications. Next, we recognize that effective administration requires visibility and control, so our updates aim to provide effortless oversight, allowing you to monitor activities and system performance with ease, ensuring everything runs smoothly. We understand that each organization has unique needs. That's why we focused on tailored access. So, this functionality enables you to customize permissions and modules, ensuring that users have access only to what they need, enhancing both security and efficiency. We also believe in empowering your workflows. So, our enhancements are designed to streamline processes, making it easier for your team to collaborate and communicate effectively. This in turn will lead to increased productivity and smoother operations. Finally, we're committed to preparing you for the future. Our updates include controls that are adaptable to evolving business needs and emerging technologies, ensuring that you remain at the forefront of unified communications. So, together, these pillars not only improve your experience as administrators, but also enhance the overall effectiveness of Cliq as a unified communications tool. So, with that being said, let's begin by exploring the new functionalities introduced in this release. Let's take a look at some eye-opening statistics about data loss. Did you know that 85% of organizations in a recent study has reported that they are experiencing at least one data loss incident that has happened in the past year? But yet only 38% of organizations have mature DLP program in place. So these numbers highlight the critical importance of safeguarding sensitive information. With Zoho Cliq's advanced DLP capabilities, we are trying to bridge that gap and protect your organization's data more effectively. So before I walk you through a glimpse of how it works, let's take a look at its benefits and discuss why it is essential in the first place. So why should you care about DLP? I'd say think of it as your organization's safety net for sensitive information. Imagine you're managing a project that involves confidential client data. Without DLP, there's a risk that this data could accidentally leak through a message or file sharing. So DLP steps in to monitor these data transfers, preventing leaks and keeping your information safe from potential cyber threats, while ensuring that you stay compliant with industry regulations. The best part is that DLP comes with some awesome benefits. You can customize policies to fit your organization's unique needs, so you're not just relying on a one-size-fits-all solution. It enhances security by reducing the chances of unauthorized access, giving you peace of mind. Plus, additionally, it's super easy to implement, allowing you to quickly adapt your data protection strategy. With DLP, you're not just protecting your data, you're empowering your team to collaborate confidently. So let's take a look at how it works. When you navigate to the data loss prevention module in the admin panel, you will see this page where you can create a policy. You have to either, choose to either follow a template or build a policy from scratch. If you choose the template option, start by selecting a category and a subcategory from the available templates. And once when you do that, you can proceed and fill in the basic details of the policy description and such. In the next step, you can add additional sensitive information types, which are SITs. I'll explain how to create SIT in the upcoming slides. Once you select the SIT that is already available, you can then go save it and then configure rules based on the criteria that are available. First, you give the rule name, and once when that is done, just below that you can see criteria such as specific to users or conversation types that the policy should apply to. You can either select a user, or you can say that it applies to a particular department or a role. And then once when you've done that, you can also select conversation types. Say you want a particular policy to apply to only some direct messages, personal channels, external channels, and group chats. You can select that. Next, you will see 4 options for handling messages. I'll explain this in detail later. You can select one of it, and then select one of it, and the next step is setting the alert severity. So based on your policy's requirement, you can choose the appropriate level and proceed. Here you also have the option to enable or disable notification for specific admins in case of alerts. If want, you can enable and add in admins like how it is done. So when you do that, you will then next move to the policy preview page, where you can review everything that you have selected so far, and after confirming the details, just click create and your policy is ready to go. You can edit the policy at any time, mark it as inactive, or delete it permanently if needed. So as I already said, Zoho Cliq provides a selection of predefined sensitive information, but you can also create one by giving it a name, adding a description to it from the SIT page. And then you can either enter a regular expression or a set of keywords separated by commas. And if any keyword matches, the DLP action will be triggered. Apart from this, you can also upload a .txt file as dictionary to define sensitive terms in bulk. There are 2 options, either regular expression or a set of keywords, or a .txt file as dictionary. So once when you do it, you can just create a new SIT for yourself. So it will get added to the list where you can select it. In the alerts section, the 3rd page, you will see a list of all instances where users have violated a policy. You can filter these alerts by criteria like policy type, sensitive information, specific users, alert severity, status, or even by date. If any entry is highlighted, it means a user has sent a message requiring your approval. Here, you will find any pending alerts where users have requested approval to send a message. From this view, you can easily decide to either approve or decline each request. As I've already mentioned, there are a few options that I said I'll explain. There are 4 of it. Options for handling messages that contain sensitive information. One is block. So the message containing the specified sensitive information will be blocked and will not be sent at all. If you choose block and allow after approval, the message will be sent to admins for approval, and only after your approval it will be delivered. Third option is block and allow override. Here, as the name suggests, users receive a notification about the DLP block, but they can choose to override it and still send the message. Fourth option is allow with notification. So the message will be sent, but you as an admin will be notified about it. So now the screenshot shows exactly how these options appear on the user's end. They'll see notifications or prompts based on the policy in place that you've selected, and this helps them understand when and why certain messages are blocked or needs approval. So while protecting sensitive data is essential, managing the sheer volume of data is equally important. Did you know that inactive files, meaning files that are rarely accessed or no longer in use in an organization, can account for up to 80% of the total data stored in an enterprise? That is where efficient file cleanup management comes in, ensuring your organization stays organized and optimized while reducing unnecessary storage costs. In any organization, shared data can pile up fast, taking up storage with files that may no longer be useful. Imagine a team space where project files from years ago are still hanging around clogging up storage. Now, as an admin, you've got the tools to manage and clean up this data, clearing out unused files to free up space and make things run more smoothly. Important thing is that in line with GDPR and HIPAA compliance, holding on to users' data longer than necessary isn't recommended. And FCM helps you address this by letting you review and manage files easily, ensuring that you're retaining only what's essential. By freeing up storage space, you're not just reducing costs, you're also creating a smooth clutter-free workspace that's simpler to navigate. So to clean up and manage your files, start by going to the admin panel and under data administration, select file cleanup. Then you will see a page where you know how much storage is used and how much is left. Then you can click initiate cleanup if you want to do it. Once when you do, you will see a list of files shared across your organization, and here's where you can use filters to refine what you want to review or delete. You can delete it and give a reason for why you're deleting it. One important thing to note is that deleted files are gone for good. So double checking before you're hitting delete is necessary. Also, if a file had a message caption, only the file will be deleted, the caption will remain. So if you're on the free plan and storage space is getting tight, you might want to consider upgrading to a higher Zoho Cliq plan because storage add-ons are available only with our paid plans. So once files are deleted, this is how it will appear in conversations, letting users know that the content is no longer accessible. Now let's dive into all the upgrades and enhancements we've introduced. We've introduced usage reports in Cliq 5.0. We did do it, and if you have not explored it, we urge you to go check it as well. Usage reports in Zoho Cliq provide valuable insights into team interactions and communication patterns. So this data is instrumental for several reasons. One is informed decision making. So with access to detailed analytics, you can understand how your team uses the platform, allowing you to make strategic decisions that enhance collaboration and engagement. For example, if you notice that certain features are underutilized, you can initiate training sessions or promote these tools to maximize the potential. And by tracking usage patterns, you can also identify bottlenecks in workflows. If certain teams are spending excessive time in meetings, you might want to explore ways to improve efficiency, such as encouraging more use of messaging for quick updates instead of meetings for everything. So this can lead to a more productive environment where team members can focus on their core tasks. Usage reports also helps you monitor user activity and identify any unusual behavior that may indicate security risks. For instance, if a user accesses sensitive information frequently outside of typical hours, this could raise a red flag. So by keeping an eye on these metrics, you can proactively address potential security issues before they escalate. So overall, usage reports not only enhances visibility into your team dynamics, but also empower you to cultivate a more effective, secure, and engaged workplace. So go to usage reports module in the admin panel. Here's where you will find the option to export data on the top right. You can choose to protect the file with password, encrypt, or select no protection at all. There are three options that are available. Once say you select to proceed with password, you enter the password, and after that you can specify which data you want to export and proceed. So at any point we'll not need all the data, so we can enable or disable a few fields as per your needs and then proceed. So once when you proceed, the export will begin immediately and you'll have a downloadable file ready in just a few seconds. If you want to review past exports, here's a history tab. You can simply hit there. You can see all previous exports or download or delete them anytime. If say you start an export and go back to Cliq to work on something or engage in a conversation, you'll get a notification and task like how you see below, indicating that your file is ready. Moving on, let's talk about IP restrictions and how they can enhance security for your organization. Currently, we support setting IP restrictions for your entire organization or for specific users. This means that when these restrictions are in place, Chosen users can access Zoho Cliq only from specified IP ranges or addresses. Now we are taking it a step further. So you can now set restrictions for specific clients as well, like iOS, Android, personal TV, rooms, and web or desktop apps. So this means you can tailor access even more granularly. For example, imagine a scenario where a sales team needs to access Click only from their mobile devices while working from home. You can configure it so that they can use the iOS or their Android apps only from certain IP ranges. This adds an extra layer of security, ensuring that your sensitive information stays protected while still allowing your team the flexibility they need to work efficiently. We enhanced the bulk user import functionality through CSV to address certain limitations. So, first, why did we do this? Basically, to streamline the onboarding process for administrators, especially in larger organizations. Second, how it is beneficial. So, now importing users in larger batches is possible, saving time during onboarding. Second, now you can continue the import process even if error occurs, which was not available in the previous module, preventing the need to restart from scratch. So that have been done. 3 is automatic field creation. Automatically, departments, teams, and designations will be created based on your CSV data, reducing manual data entry. Overall, these changes simplify the user import process into teams, enhancing efficiency and improve data organization within Click. To get started with importing users, simply click on Import Users under the Teams module. From there, you can upload a valid CSV file. The system will quickly validate it once when you do it, and once validated, your users will be ready to be imported in no time. So imagine this. You are an admin and obviously juggling multiple tasks, and suddenly you need to find a specific module quickly, whether it is user engagement management, settings, or reports. Instead of scrolling through endless menus, you can now just type in what you're looking for. So, this functionality makes navigation a breeze, saving your time and making it easier to manage everything in one place. It's all about helping you work smarter and not harder. Moving on to our last set of functionalities, default channels in Zoho Cliq. They ensure that every new user who joins your organization is automatically added to key communication channels. This means right from the start, they have access to essential updates, team discussions, and important announcements. Two things: new users can hit the ground running without missing critical information or having to manually join channels. So, this leads to a smoother transition and quicker integration into the team. Second, default channels help maintain a unified flow of information across the organization, ensuring everyone is on the same page from day one. To set up default channels, go to configuration section and select default channels. Here you can easily add up to 5 channels. The new users will automatically be joining upon which and signing up. Don't forget to include a warm welcome note. Once you have added the channels and the message, simply click save and you've finalized your setup. It's as easy as that. The next is configuring default bots. Ensuring that all new users have immediate access to automated assistance right from the start. Every organization is different, as I already said. So you would have a specific set of bots that are very important that you would consider for your organization. For example, asset management, feedback bot, poll bot, bots like that. So just like with default channels, you can also configure default bots in your admin settings. This is to ensure that every new user has access to essential automated support tailored to your organization needs. You can just go click on configure, add in 5 bots that are important for your organization, and click save, and just that everything is done. Here you have one more option to empower your team admins by allowing them to modify the selection of bots based on their specific team needs. Say your marketing team and your sales team are there. The bots that they use frequently will differ based on their team needs, so you can allow team admins to modify. Thank you so much for watching the video.